Currently, different types of industries have hopped into this super big market, which is autonomous vehicles. Different types of industries, such as Lyft or Tesla, has decided to put in millions and billions of dollars into this type of industry for the past few decades. Next, please. So the table of contents of my presentation today will include, number one, the definition and the basic different things that autonomous vehicles will have, information about this. And because this presentation is based on negative effects of this industry, I will talk about financial or safety issues and public opinion, then going on to my conclusion. And thus, to mention here, we also have different types of problems more than this, and I will mention it additionally later on. So here I would like to talk about the basic information of the autonomous vehicles. So the definition of an autonomous vehicle is an autonomous vehicle is one that can drive itself from starting point to a predetermined destination using sensors or different types of artificial intelligence. So these are some of the things that an autonomous car should have, which is adaptive cruise control, active steering, anti-lock braking systems, GPS navigation technology, and last but not least, lasers. So to have basic information and give you some knowledge about what is actually going on with the autonomous vehicles, this is in fact a pretty recent industry that has been going on growing extremely and dramatically for the past few years. So in 2020, GM launched an autonomous vehicle with Lyft, which is actually one of the head industries. And then it is estimated that in 2024, a level 4 AV is expected to be launched for normal people. And in 2050, it is expected to have a 50% chance of level 5 autonomous vehicles. Interesting. So then I would like to talk about the financial issues that we will actually face if we have autonomous vehicles. So, can you count the zeros? 10. Exactly. $10 billion per big tech company. Not even the whole thing, but one big tech company, the biggest founder, is actually pouring in this amount of US dollars for this industry. But let's look here. So this is the graph of normal people in different types of countries. India, China, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, and more. So this is the graph that actually shows us the global opinion divided on self-driving cars. And in fact, the maximum of 49% of people are actually willing to even try an autonomous vehicle. And the average for all these countries in this graph is in fact 29.6%. Thus, people do already have their cars, and this is just about trying them. So it's a wonder if they will actually pay millions of dollars for a single autonomous car, which means that it would actually be failure to the industry. Next, I would like to talk about the public opinion extremely deeply, since this is what is causing the financial problems. So the public opinion about autonomous vehicles is that 71% believes that it is unsafe when it actually comes to the older generation. And when it comes to the total, 60% of the people believe that it's unsafe, completely unsafe, or somewhat unsafe. And here we can see different types of people having different types of opinions. Mostly the younger generation has high expectations on autonomous vehicles, though they're yet to grow up. Thus, there are extreme safety concerns that actually make people sort of intimidated to use these different types of autonomous vehicles. About the public opinion, people believe that there are different types of autonomous vehicles causing a lot of trouble. There are moral dilemmas and also ethical dilemmas as well. So people believe that this is the graph of people thinking about autonomous vehicles, and we can see that different types of people are believing that it is actually unsafe, as in 50%. Thus, this is actually one of the sources that I actually got information from. So in 2021, February 10th, a person said if a vehicle is hacked, especially when it comes to autonomous vehicles, where it does not have steering wheels or brakes for a human, it could become very dangerous even with supervision of the driver. And in 2021, November 25th, a person said, you simply cannot provide 100% service availability, not customer satisfactory, not today, or even 50 years later. Thus, we can see that not only that safety concerns exist, but also people enjoy driving, and it is actually considered as one of the traveling methods. So next, I would like to go on to the conclusion. To give you a brief summary, and to give you a brief idea of what we should do if we are in this market, is that number one, the step one is actually talking about finance issues. So because there is a low support rate for these different types of autonomous vehicles, people should increase the sales. So what we're trying to do here is that instead of putting in people directly, because not a lot of people are sure if it's safe or not, we should actually use delivery food first and show them that it is actually safe to use an autonomous vehicle. Second, we believe that safety in general is extremely important, and this should actually go through test processes and more experiences through different types of solutions such as this. And last but not least, our ultimate goal is to increase trust of people through the shift of public engagement. I would like to end my presentation with a quote from Dave Waters. Once you trust an autonomous car with your life, you pretty much will trust artificial intelligence with anything. How you interpret this quote depends on you. Thank you.